Hey friends, before we start this video, I just want to remind you to please press the subscribe button below and the bell so you can get notifications, because I'm so excited to get more subscribers and give you the best information on Pakistani dramas. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to episode 2. I'm so excited that episode 2 is here. We are going to talk about our hum drama, our geo drama, and our ARY drama, and our completed drama today. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's begin. Awesome. So I'm glad you're here. Once again, this is Pakistani Drama Reviews by Uzma. I am Uzma, your host. So let's get started on the first drama with some chai shai, gup shup, and drama shama. Okay, so I can't drink my tea and talk, so I'll do the talking and you guys sip your tea and enjoy the review. So this first drama is a drama that is just so good. It's a hum TV drama and it's called Dobara. And in English, Dobara means a second time. So I thought it was maybe a death in a relationship, a second wife, something like that. But when I started watching it, it was a big shocker. So the story starts with Meru Nissa, and she is a young woman who gets married to an older man, and he has these strict rules for her. He wants her to wear saris, not dance, not be with friends, just be very formal in their relationship. And you know, he calls her with formal names, and she just wants to be a young girl. So the scene starts out where he passes away, and she's upset and she has the memories of him, but slowly after he passes, she starts thinking, I'm going to just do something for myself. I'm going to be independent. I'm going to walk. I'm going to play tennis. And her kids are all grown up. Her daughter is married, and her son likes somebody as well. And her sister-in-law comes from Canada to just screw everything up. So she starts being independent and doing her stuff. And in the meantime, there's also the story of Maher. And with him, his parents are both divorced, and they both have different families, different spouses, so he's kind of left on his own. He lives with his dad, and his stepmom doesn't really care for him, so he is really like lonely and doesn't feel like he belongs anywhere. So these two meet up, and he needs money, and he's a tennis teacher, and she wants to take tennis, so she becomes a student. And so their friendship grows, and they have lunch together, and she realizes that he's a really nice guy. But you know, her family doesn't like it. They're like, who is this young guy, right? There was an engagement scene of Meru Nissa's son, and the two of them were dancing, and everyone was like, what is this? And they got mad at her, like, why are you dancing? And she's like, I'm dancing, I'm enjoying. But they're like, you're a mother, you shouldn't be dancing. So again, her kids are putting the restrictions on her as well. Her daughter's being as supportive as possible, but the son and the sister-in-law are really being very not nice to her, and they don't want her to dance, they don't want her to go out, they want her to be and act like a widow. And she's like, it's my time, I'm still young. So they hang out. Maher and Meru Nissa become very close, and what happens and unravels is very exciting, because Maher says something to Meru Nissa in episode 10, and then it's like, oh my gosh, then she starts going through these turmoil. And what is really cool about this is that they bring in another guy, and he wants to marry her for the money. So it's like she wants to be free, and then Maher wants to have something to hold on, like security. And this other guy, he wants to just have money. And the sister-in-law wants money. And the son is confused. And the daughter just wants everybody to be happy. So just what I love about this is that society is changing, and I feel that it's okay that if you want to go and love and somebody is younger than you, then you should be able to do that. So I really love that the dramas now are going forward in society, and I'd love to know your opinion down below in the comments. Do you think it's good that Meru Nissa and Maher get together? Do you like that an older woman is going with a younger man? Or do you still have those thoughts that society doesn't accept it, it's not right? I would love to know your opinion, because the series is still going on and it's a great discussion point. In my opinion though, I really feel like, you know, they have Meher is younger, and then the guy who came is older, and he can't really walk in the park. He's health problems. He can't really drive. He just wants her for the money. I wish that in the drama they had an older guy who was handsome and healthier. So we as audiences would be thinking, should she go with the older guy who's established? Should she go with the younger guy that she's in love? So it would keep us as the audience just wondering what's going to happen next. I mean, they could add this in. I have no idea. I'm only on episode number 10 because it's an ongoing drama. But I think it would be really neat to, as an audience, wonder who she should go with, because obviously she should go with the younger guy rather than the older guy, the way they're describing and showing the older guy played by Javed Sheikh. So it's a really, really good drama. It gets you thinking as a woman, as a person, what would you do in your life if this happened? Would this be something you would push against? Would this be something you would go against social norms, or do you not agree with this at all? So I'd love to know your opinions. It is a really, really great drama, and I love that Maranissa is standing her ground and being like, this is my life. So are you ready for drama number 2? Drama number 2 is so exciting. My husband and I are watching it. It's a ARY drama. It's called Amanat. And we are just watching it because it's just so crazy. The families are so intertwined, and the stuff that's going on, you wonder, does this really happen? Are people so manipulative? And so it starts out with Zarar, who is this young, beautiful guy, and he's in love with Zunaira, who's also from a really wealthy family. And they really seem to really love each other. But because of circumstances, right before the wedding, Zarar meets up with a college friend, and he's married, and something happens to him. So Zarar takes responsibility of Meher, who also has some background stuff. Once you watch the drama, you'll see that. So he takes her to his home and protects her and takes care of her. So Zunaira gets jealous before they get married. The family's like, who the heck is this? And when circumstances even go more further, what happens is that Zarar marries Meher, and Zunaira ends up marrying Zarar's younger brother Junaid, who is also very jealous of Zarar as well. So in the beginning, you feel very sad for Zunaira, and you're like, oh my gosh, her heart is broken. Why did she do this? But as you see, the drama goes on. You see she's manipulative, she's selfish, she's self-centered, she's evil, and you don't feel sorry for her anymore. So it's really interesting to see that even Junaid, who has a lot of jealousy in him, starts seeing the real Zunaira and is like, oh my gosh, she is too much. So it's really, really interesting, and it's like a family switch because Zunaira's brother is married to Zarar and Jamshid's sister. So whenever Zunaira is upset, then the mother-in-law is bad with that daughter. Whenever that daughter is upset, the mother-in-law is upset with this daughter-in-law. So it's really a whole circle of craziness, but it's so fun to watch because you wonder what is going to happen next. And what I love about it is that it's just a fun drama that keeps you on your seat, and you wonder, are people really so manipulative? But in my opinion, once again, with the mother-in-law, why do mother-in-laws have to be so mean in every drama? When can there be some love? This wickedness is not really happening in society as much. I mean, people love it to see all the drama and like, oh my gosh, look at this mother-in-law. And what's really sad in this is that when one girl gets affected, the other girl gets affected. So when it's the families interacting in the marriages, it really, really disrupts everything. So nobody can say their opinions, nobody can raise their voice, because if you raise your voice, then it's going to affect your sister, and the sisters can't say anything because it'll affect their brothers on the other side of the family. But this whole love triangle about how Zunaira tries to break up their marriage, tries to see what's going on inside their bedroom, and really treat Meher like a lower class, even though she's not, is very interesting to watch. And how Zarar all of a sudden realizes that he has picked the right girl and how much this girl does for him. And then you're also seeing that even though the mother-in-law doesn't like her, Meher, that she has a soft spot for her because Meher's doing all the house stuff. Zunaira doesn't do any house stuff, just dresses up, goes shopping, wants money. And so when Meher isn't there, they all miss her, but they're not admitting it. So it's a really, really fun and interesting thing. And my husband and I keep on guessing, what do you think she's going to get next? Do you think Zunera can really do this? So I'm really excited about it because of Zunera. The story is really sweet and you will love it. So that is drama number 2. Let me know what you think. Okay, so the third drama is a geodrama, Mushk-e-Khaak, and it has 2 amazing stars, Feroz Khan and Sana Javed, who were in the drama Khani, and it was amazing drama. People loved it, so these 2 stars are back together as Mustajib and Dua, and it's a really, really cute story, you know, of a modern day Romeo and Juliet, where Mustajib is this really rich guy who's atheist and who thinks he's something really cool, very, very spoiled. And Dua is a twin and is from a very homey family, very religious family. And Mustajib's mom wants Dua to be her daughter-in-law because she is relatives of the family and she really loves the girl and knows that the girl will be really good for her son, who is so spoiled and thinks he's hot everything. So anyway, so they meet with each other and they don't like each other. And then slowly he starts liking her, but she still is like, no. He's a hothead and the family says no, and they decide no, and they say no to the proposal, which gets him really angry. And like a spoiled brat, he wants what he wants. So he, is really upset and he's emotional and he talks to her and he says, I want to be with you. And she's still like, no. But through his persistence, somehow or another, the strong girl gives in. And so this is about their relationship and about he wants her to be the only one. The twin should not be the number 1 for her. The parent should not be one. After God, he should be the number 1 and no one else. And she is very like, you know what, not right now. We just have the nikah. We need to, slow it down. And she's very, very like not getting in his face. And he wants her to be in the face, if you know what I mean. And it's not working out. So it's really interesting to see what a spoiled brat he is. And what I love about this is about how the families are very supportive, and I love Dua's family, and I love that she's religious and that she's standing strong and that she is so opinionated on what she believes in. But my opinion of this is that I am kind of concerned for Dua, and I don't know how such a strong girl who has such a strong backing, who has such strong faith, fell for this guy and did not see him. So it's going to be very interesting the way she handles him and the way she does, because her whole entire family said, no, don't do this. But still she went against her intuition and she went with him. And now she's seeing everything unravel and wondering, should I have gone through this? Is this something I should have done? So it's really, really interesting to watch. So watch this drama and let me know what you think. This 4th drama is a drama that is already completed, and it is called Qayamat, and it is on Geo. And this drama is really, really fun too. I tell you, I just love dramas. I just think I can have a good opinion about all of them, right? Because they're all so interesting these days. And I love the clothing, I love what people wear, and I love how they're making women stronger, right? So this story is about 2 brothers, one is wealthy, one is not, and one has 2 sons and the other has 2 daughters. So the wealthy family is the one with the 2 sons, and the not so wealthy one is the family with the 2 daughters. And the 2 daughters are educated and strong girls, and it's a really, really nice family. So what happens is one of the older daughters is in love with somebody else and is getting engaged to her. And right when she's about to get engaged, the older brother comes to the house and proposes for her son. And so when they propose for the son, what happens is that the family's like, no, she already has another proposal and that's who we want to give it to. So the older brother says, I'm going to kick you out of the house because I've been paying for it and you have to do this. How can you disgrace us? We're a family. And all this stuff goes on in which they are, forced to say yes to this engagement. And even the younger daughter, Ifra, who is the main character, she is like, no, we'll get out of this house. We're not going to break the engagement. This is who my sister wants. And then all of a sudden the sister says, no, stop. I accept this marriage, even though I want to be with the other person, I accept this marriage with this cousin. And so what happens is that she marries her cousin, who is off with other people, who wants to be an actor, who's uneducated, and she's uneducated, but she does it to sacrifice her family. And so you see how she gets into that family, how the mother-in-law treats her, the husband treats her, and how the younger brother and Ifra, the two, how they try to help and support the sister in this turmoil of how the relationship is going, and how they fall in love and they make a union as well. So what I love about it is that Ifra is so strong. She speaks her mind, she says what she wants, she's not scared, and she steps up. In my opinion, though, every time somebody wants to speak up as a woman, everybody shuts them down, or you worry about what will the in-laws say, what will the mother-in-law say. And I'm really tired of the mother-in-law constantly being the main focus. Why can't we ever see the mother-in-law supporting the daughter-in-law? Even in this drama, the mother-in-law is with the son against the daughter, and you feel so helpless because he steals her jewelry and says it's her. And so the parents believe him over her, knowing that he is the son that does everything wrong. And also, in my opinion, I really do not feel sorry for the older sister. She is getting abused. She's getting, yelled at. She's not having a relationship with her husband. And it's her fault, because her family was standing up for her, and she thought she was doing the pious daughter thing by going for her husband's, for her father's reputation and just being the good little daughter. But that has to stop, right? If your life, it's your life, and you need to go where you belong with someone you love, because marriage is a lifelong thing. And the parents also, I'm angry at the parents in this drama that they didn't say no. Even though they tried and tried, there's a point where you just say, you know what, my daughter comes first. And so now they have to suffer with the daughter. They have to suffer with their own hearts. They have to suffer as they see her being abused, not having a husband who loves her, and then in the meantime being accused of always being in love with her first fiance, because somehow or another he comes in the picture, and so the husband gets jealous, even though he is also with some actress somewhere. So it's a lot of turmoil, a lot of what the heck is happening, but it is worth watching, and it is a completed drama. Okay, so that's it for the dramas today, the drama shamas. This is Pakistani Drama Reviews by Uzma. Tell me which drama you like the best, and please share and press the subscribe button, because the more subscribers we get, the more I can share dramas. And also don't forget that I have the playlist. So after you watch this, you have all the playlist of all the dramas that I've reviewed. My gift to you. So take care, share, caring is sharing, and I'll talk to you next week. And take my chai and have a sip. Don't forget to subscribe down there.